Hi again, fellow unlicensed thinkers. Today I'm going to help you out with being a better friend by using this time management trick. This is a trick I used when I was doing a lot of stuff in like a corporate environment or a business environment. But before we get into that, if you could hit that like button for me. I can't quite reach it from here. Thank you very much. So this trick, it's just how I would start my days every day. And I've actually been asked this in interviews, how do you manage time? And they generally seem to love this kind of answer. So say I sit down at my desk, and we're going to use email as where I get my daily tasks from, what I need to figure out to do. So I'm going to sit down in front of my email, and I'm going to kind of scan over everything. So as I'm scanning over everything, you know, I have this email from this person, that person, so-and-so, do this, do that, I need this, whatever it might be. So as I scan, I say, can I do this now? So as I'm looking down each email, I say, okay, can I do this right now? Absolutely. Okay, this one, they just need to know yes or no from me. Boom, sent, done, gone. I don't have to think about that anymore. That is off my plate. So I keep doing that. I keep going through, and as I'm going through, I say, are there things that I can do in just a couple of minutes? Okay, well, maybe I'll mark those, or I'll make a quick note. These are things I can jump back to really fast just to get off my plate. Okay, so then another category, and this sort of fits into the can I do it now category, but it kind of fits into the short order or couple minute category, depending on how long I need to make this. And so sometimes I need something from somebody else. I need to ask somebody else a yes or no question. I need to ask for somebody else's action or input or something like that. And so those generally fall into the I can do it now or the I can do it in a couple of minutes category, because it's something I can throw off, but I want to get these done immediately so that because I'm going to be waiting on a response from another person, and I don't know how long they're going to take. I don't know how reliable they are, if they have the day off, whatever it might be. I don't know. So I want to get it off to them as fast as possible so that I can get a response as fast as possible. I know this sounds really businesslike right now. I'm getting to it, I swear. And so then I go with, how many people does it affect? Is it a large thing? How much money is it going to affect for the company? How much is it going to impact business, basically? And so that's the next thing. And so I can prioritize things that way. And then I can put them into short-term projects, long-term projects, all kinds of categories that might be useful depending on where I work. Okay, so this is fantastic for business. If you remember all of that, it's basically do what you can do right now. And this is a stress relief and a financial relief process as well in a lot of ways, because when you have, say, a number of debts, or like we'll just use credit card debts, you have several credit cards that you have money on. Well, the best way to pay those off is generally to pay off the smallest one first. That way you can add that amount of money that you were paying on that to the next biggest one, and then add those two to the next biggest one as they get paid off. And so it just kind of keeps snowballing into you have more time. But think of that in terms of not money, but mental energy. So as I clear off these little tasks that I can do right now, I free up mental energy that isn't focused on, oh my God, I have 20 things I need to do today, to now I have 15 things I need to do today. Now I have 10 things I need to do today. And so I keep crossing them off my list, and that mental energy, instead of trying to be spread out between them, is now focused on the bigger and more important tasks. Okay, so how does this help you be a better friend? And really, how does it help you set boundaries with friends as well? So if a friend comes to me and they have a big ask, and we'll relate this to my boss coming to me and having a big ask, it's not something that they expect immediately this morning, right? So a friend of mine might say, hey, can you drive me to Hawaii? And I might say, well, that's a really weird thing to do, and it's going to take a while. But yeah, we can get you to Hawaii. I can't do it today, but I can do it in the future. And, that's totally reasonable. Or you could even say, that's outside of the realm of possibilities for me. not something I can do. Okay, so that out of the way, let's go back to the top of the list and all these small things that we can get out of the way. So if a friend asks you, can you do this small thing for me? It's really easy to say, well, I don't have time. I don't have time is one of the biggest BS excuses in the world, because think of it in a business environment. So if your boss comes to you and says they need a yes or no answer on something that you guys have already previously looked at, it's literally just waiting on the answer or some tiny action from you. And you say, oh, I don't have time. Your boss is going to be like, what the hell's wrong with you? You don't have time. And so think of that in terms of your friendships as well. And again, this is about you being able to be a better friend, you finding that time management and how you seem to other people when you say things like that, and how you can set these boundaries for when they say these things to you. So if there's a little tiny ask and they say, well, no, I don't have time. You're like, well, we're friends. I'm asking you for the small thing. Can you help me out? And they don't want to offer you that time. Well, okay, they're not required to, by no means. And you're not required to help someone who asks you for a small thing. However, if you think of it from this time management perspective and your friends being your boss or you being the boss of your friends, it really changes the whole dynamic, because now you say, oh, well, this is a relationship, be it a business relationship or a friendship or a romantic, whatever it is. If someone has a small ask of me that can be done very quickly, and it's something that I can make time for, so it's only going to take me a few minutes of my day, which is a very small percentage of your day, and you say no, well, think of it from their perspective. They're going to be like, well, I just need help with this thing. It's something within the realm of your capabilities. Okay, no, well, all right, I mean, I can accept that, but how much are you going to accept that? How often are you going to accept that? How much do you think your friends should accept that from you? So if you're always telling your friends you can't do something, you don't have time, then after a while, they're going to start to go, well, maybe this isn't the best employee. Just like your boss might say. And they might start to question the strength of the friendship. But if you start looking at it from this other perspective and you realize how much time you do have in a day, and then you start saying yes, well, you're doing lots of things there. When you can take those moments to help out a friend, to take care of a friend, when you can take that extra moment to help somebody at work, to do an extra little project for your boss. These are all things that make people say, wow, this person really cares. This person really, they want this relationship, whether it be a monetary relationship or a friendship relationship. Everything is transactional in some sense. And so think of it from that perspective. How would you feel if you had a similar ask and someone was consistently telling you no? It would be very frustrating. And so take that extra time, because you're going to improve your relationships. You're going to put more positivity out into the world, because there's so much negativity. There's so much I'm going to ignore you on this. I'm not going to help you on this. But you add that little bit of positivity to the world. You say, yes, you know what? I will help you with that. I can take care of that. This will only take me a second, and I can do it on my way to do something else. I can, whatever it might be. There is so much time in our days that we waste. And I was watching a video recently about time management and actually journaling everything down to detail. And I don't do that. Not really my style. But when you do that and you actually look at how long things take in your day, you start to realize how much time you waste in a day and how much free time you actually have, that you could be doing all these little tasks for yourself. You could be doing little tasks for other people. You can take that moment to make somebody's day better. Remember, I have done the videos on be the butterfly wings that put the wind in someone's sails. So that little tiny action from you, just that little tiny thing, can mean the world to somebody, and it can change the direction that they're going in. Just like if someone else does a little tiny thing for you, something that would only take them a moment, it could set up a whole chain of events that could lead to your success, and you can set up the same chain of events for somebody else, and very much get into this pay it forward kind of thing. So this time management thing, look at the things that you can do right now. If you can do something right now for somebody else that is only going to take a second of your time, you're going to feel better, they're going to feel better, other people are going to see it being done, and they're going to say, wow, putting positivity into the world is a fantastic thing. This person's doing it, that person's doing it. Let's normalize the hell out of this. All right, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to hit like and share the video. Have a great day.